I've decided to do a little experiment and see if I can just pay professionals on Fiverr.com to handle this for me. Going into this, I don't really know what to think. How good are they really? Okay, so we're back. It's been 5 days. I have no idea. This is what I was afraid of. Facebook ads can still be a great way to grow your business, but to do great things, you need great ads. But what if you don't know how to make a great ad and you don't even want to learn how to do it yourself? Well, I've decided to do a little experiment to see if I could just pay professionals over on Fiverr.com to handle this for me. I mean, there are plenty of sales copywriters and designers there who claim that they can make a great high converting Facebook ad, but the real question is, how good are they really? So in this video, I'm going to put it to the test and pay a copywriter and a designer to create a winning Facebook ad that I'm going to actually run on Facebook to see how well it performs. I'm going to share it all with you, and if it works out, this might be a really valuable time saver and revenue driver for you and your business. And no, I am in no way affiliated with Fiverr. I get nothing for doing this. It's going to be 100% unbiased. Going into this, I don't really know what to think. I actually did a similar experiment a while back where I paid someone on Fiverr $100 to redesign a complete website, and I was actually pretty pleasantly surprised by what I got back. Was it perfect? No, it wasn't, but it was way better than a $100 website has any right to be. So the question here is, will I be similarly impressed by their take on a Facebook ad? I have no idea, but only one way to find out. So let's start by finding and paying for our copywriter. Okay, so here we are on Fiverr.com, and I happen to have an account already, so I'm already signed into it. That's why the screen looks like this. If you don't, you'll be looking at a different landing page screen. But either way, it's going to let you search for whatever it is you're looking for. In our case, we're going to start off with a Facebook ads copywriting. Let's just type that in here. Because this is going to go in two phases. We're going to hire our copywriter, and we're also going to hire someone who's going to create the look of the visuals of the ad. So I'm going to be looking for a few things here. The first thing is I'm going to be looking at the price. Second of all, I'm going to be looking at their star rating and the number of reviews they've got, as well as just how they've written their own headlines here, because, obviously if it's a well-written headline, the chances are better that they'll create a well-written ad too. So, okay, so I think I actually found two choices I want to use. One right up here who's a little bit more of a premium price at $65, but he's got over 1,000 5-star reviews. And then this guy right here, who's quite a bit cheaper, starting at $20, but he's only got 5-star reviews. So I actually want to try both of these guys out and see if there's a difference between what I would get at this price versus this price. So let's just go ahead and start right here. So here we've got, you can go through different price points here. So I'm just going to do most basic. 1 Facebook ad copy plus bonus to attract customers. Wonder what that is. And then here we could get 2 converting ad copies or 3 if we go with premium. But I'm going to stick with basic and just click on continue. I think I'll take care of the targeting myself. We're just going to go for the basic here. So I'll continue to checkout and then confirm and pay, and then we'll see what they ask for after this. Okay, so now it's going to ask for all the information of what exactly this Facebook ad is selling. So in my case, what we're going to do is we're going to advertise my masterclass, because here's the thing. I always recommend using Facebook ads. It works much better when you use Facebook ads to promote a lead magnet to get people on your email list than it does to advertise your service itself. So I'm going to have him create an ad for this masterclass. So I'm just going to go ahead and type in everything here that they ask for. Okay, so I filled in all this information. I basically just let them know that they're promoting my free masterclass. They asked for the link for it. He wants to know who this is for, right? So I said service business owners in the US, Canada, UK, and Australia, 25 and over. Just because I know most people who get the most out of it or sign up for it are in that age group. And then he said, are you looking for shorter copy or longer copy? And I just said, I'm going to leave that up to you. Like, you're the expert, whatever you think will convert best. For me, there's no definitive answer of like, is short copy or longer copy better? It just depends on the offer. And he asked for any images that we're already planning on using, but we haven't gotten that yet. We're going to do that next. So that's optional. I didn't attach anything. And then he's asking for pain points that my target audience is facing and how this product or service is going to solve that for them. So I just kind of wrote that all out in pain points and then benefits and solutions. Not going to go over all that. It doesn't matter here. And then anything else you can think of that would help. I just said, look over the landing page. This has a lot of information on it about what it is anyway. So I just had him look at that, and I'm going to check this box and then start our order. And then I'm going to do the exact same thing with this guy. I'm not going to go through all the steps here. I'll just meet you back when I'm done, and we'll get going on our images. Okay, so now we have 2 copywriting orders in progress. Now it's time to find our designer who's going to make the actual graphic of the ad. So let's go back up to our search bar. I'm going to type in Facebook ad design. Okay, so I think I like this one the best. It was kind of hard to find someone whose stuff I love, to be honest. And I don't know that I love this, but I think it's the best I've found so far. Even though it's only 4.9, it's almost 5 and only 51 reviews. I think I'm still going to give this person a chance and just continue right over here. As you can see, it's $15 and it will give us 2 different images in 3 days. So I'm just going to click on continue to checkout. Okay, now they're asking for more information as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and fill all this out. Okay, so I filled all this out. They ask what kind of text we need inside of the ad image. I said, I'm not sure that the image needs any copy, but whatever you think is best. If you have logo or brand guidelines, you can attach those here. All I did is I basically let them know here. In terms of style, just look over my website, look at what I've got so far for my colors, my fonts, my image styles, that kind of stuff. And it said just make it feel on brand. And if you have more stuff here that you want to include, go for it. But my point here is I really want to give them just enough information to see what they'll do on their own, just for the purposes of this test. So then they're asking me to describe the product or service. So I just told them about the masterclass here. And then if you have any design samples, so this would be really important. If you have any existing Facebook ads that you've seen that you like the look of, you'd want to attach that here as an image file. So I'll actually go ahead and attach something here that I found, just a Facebook ad that I think is good for inspiration. And I'm going to attach some files here as well. I've got a zip file, just basically giving some media files of me that they can choose between. And now we'll go ahead and start our order. Okay, so it's been a couple days now and all 3 elements have come in. We've got the copy from the 2 different copywriters. Remember, one was around $20, the other one was around $60. We've got that plus the actual designs for the Facebook ads. So let's go ahead and check out what we've got, starting with the cheaper of the 2 Facebook ads. And we only paid for one, but he actually was nice enough to include 2. He's actually a viewer of this channel, so I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but we have 2 Facebook ads to go with. So let's take a look at what we've got. The first one has the headline, "My secret proven to work strategies finally revealed." Got a subhead here, and then here's the body text. It's pretty simple. It's pretty light in terms of what it really includes. So we basically have something here where it's calling out our base, right? If you're running a service-based business, this is for you. And then easily convert 2 to 3 times more customers with my free masterclass. And then we've got some bullet points of exactly what you're going to learn to do. And then they've included the link to the training as well. And then for our second version, it's a little bit different. Basically, it says starts with free masterclass, learn how to explode and scale your service-based business fast. And then I go on to say, what exactly I'm going to reveal in here, and then limited spots available. So it's basically playing on that urgency and scarcity. And then we have a new headline, get my free secret growth hacking masterclass for service businesses. Okay, so first impressions here, I think it's good. I think he's using some good, solid marketing principles. Is it the kind of thing that I probably couldn't have done myself in about 10 minutes? Probably not, but it depends on your skill level, right? Like if you know copywriting principles, this might be a really good jumpstart for you. Okay, so now that we've seen the more budget-friendly version, let's take a look at the splurge version and see if that extra $40 really makes a difference or if they're on par with each other. So here we go. Headline, free video masterclass. Simple, but that can be effective. Using the word free is very effective. Then description, we've got 5 stars. Then we have a nice little testimonial from someone who's been through it before. So now let's take a look at the meat of it, the text. This is definitely a little bit more in depth. It's a little longer. So let's see what we've got. Struggling to convert and reach your online audience. That's pretty good. I mean, it calls people out. I'm not a huge fan of the word struggling. I think it's kind of an overused word. I'd rather be a little more specific, but it's fine. It gets the job done. Maybe you're finding it hard to improve credibility or generate a consistent flow of high ticket clients. I would say this writer has taken a bit of a liberty here. I never said that this is for people with high ticket offers. It can be used for that, but it can also be used for just plumbers, anyone who gets clients at all. So this is something I would probably push back and say, let's have another pass at it, or I might just get rid of that myself. Because one thing I should say here too, all of these people who have provided, our copy and our design, they all have built-in rounds of revisions. So basically, if you don't like it right away, you can say what you don't like about it and push it back for them to have another try at it. For the purposes of this video though, I just want to test what they gave me right out of the box. But yeah, know that you can go back and request stuff if you need to. So then we've got the rest of this here. I have the solution just for you. Take advantage of my free masterclass, create a flawless website that will convert today's casual visitors into tomorrow's high-paying clients. And then there's some bullet points here. Now, he actually did a good job of going through my landing page and pulling out use case scenarios of what they're going to learn here and why they would want to. And then we've got a few more lines here. Ready to take your business to the next level. Reserve your spot for free. Act fast. Spots are limited. That's smart. Spots aren't really that limited, but it's basically creating some urgency and scarcity. And then we have a link to it. And then he's given me some targeting options, but all I really want is just this content here. So right off the bat, here's what I'll say about the copy. I do think it is pretty good. I see a slight elevation in the work that was put into the second version that cost a bit more. But again, it's not the kind of thing that I don't think I could have come up with given maybe 15 or 20 minutes. But again, I do this for a living. I actually write copy amongst other things. So for you, if you're newer at it, this may be a great way to go. But now let's take a look at the designs for the ads themselves. Okay, so here we go. We've got a nice little preview image that shows both of them at once. And then they've obviously delivered both files. So first impressions here. Okay, so what I like about them is they do use my branding. I said to them, go look at my website, pull in colors, pull in design elements from there so it feels branded. Here is what I'm concerned about. The biggest concern I have is these both feel like ads. Makes sense. They look like they're advertising something. And this definitely does not look very close to what I gave them as an inspiration point, which was much more just, it would be like an image of me with, you're invited or something like that. It would still feel maybe like an ad, like it wouldn't feel completely organic, but this feels like it's a lot of fine print. It's a lot of different text. And by the way, this text probably isn't big enough to really pop out. So I don't know that I have very high hopes for these in terms of how well they're going to perform, but only time will tell. Now it's the time to actually put these into a Facebook ad. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create what's called a dynamic creative ad, where I just put all this stuff into one ad. I put both of these, I put both versions of the image, I put all the headlines, all the text blocks, and Facebook will kind of Frankenstein everything together and test it to see what's going to work the best. And so I'm going to let that run for about 5 days, and then we're going to come right back here and we're going to see how well it actually performs. So through the magic of editing, that's going to happen right now. Okay, so it's been about 5 days now. I've let these Facebook ads run. So now it's time to check on the progress. I haven't looked up till now. I just kind of wanted to get my real reaction in real time to see how these have done. So let's go ahead and check it out. Okay, yeah, this is what I was afraid of. So not the best results here, I gotta say. So basically what we have, I set a $20 a day budget, and they've been running for really 4 days, not 5 days. And what we have here is 2 leads. We've gotten exactly 2 leads from this ad with a cost per result of $43.98. Nearly $45 for 1 lead. Not the best results, guys. I've gotten way better results than this in the past, just from ads that I've created myself. So I gotta say for this one, for the last test I ran on Fiverr with the website, they came back with something that was pretty usable. Unfortunately, for the Facebook ads, and by the way, I really can't even say when I did it this way, which part of the equation was flawed. I would theorize that it's the actual graphics themselves. I don't think those did a very good job of blending in enough within the timeline. Again, like I said, they felt like ads to me, and I think that might be the culprit, but I would want to do a little bit more testing there to find out. I do think the ad copy was fine. I don't think it was amazing, but I think it was fine. So all in all, I would have to say here, what I would rather see you do than just paying for it on Fiverr. It's really good to learn the basics of what goes into a really good Facebook ad. So that's what I would recommend you do instead. And I actually have a really good video right here to get you on the right path. It's going to show you all my best tricks for creating a winning, profitable Facebook ad. So again, if you go here, it's going to show you all my best writing tips, as well as how to choose the right images too. So I'd start right here. Click there and I'll show you exactly how to do it yourself. See you soon.